What's up, everyone? Truth Seeker here. Secret list of every reporter on Hillary's payroll just leaked. Thanks to the magic of WikiLeaks, we know exactly which mainstream media reporters have been completely compromised by Hillary Clinton. A new set of emails released by John Podesta revealed two top secret lists of reporters getting their cues directly from Hillary. John Podesta actually sent out an invitation to these 63 major reporters to have an off-the-record dinner at his mansion where they could plan their strategy on how to beat the American people. Here's a copy of the original email. And it's pretty neat looking at this too, people. I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description below so you can check it out. But it literally shows you, all the news agencies, which person that was actually, on the payroll for it, what company they worked for. They even got the Daily Beast, CNN, CBS, ABC, GPG, more, MSNBC, NBC, New Yorker, NYT, The People, Politico, Vice, Vox, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. It says, do not worry, folks, the fun does not end here. Along with their list of RSVPs also came a second list of reporters who were invited to the same dinner. Here are other 25 Hillary workers disguised as reporters. And we got more right here. There's ABC, AP, Bloomberg, ARN, BuzzFeed, CNN. It's all the mainstream people, So, what does this tell you? I mean, obviously, I guess you if you have money, you could buy anything, I guess. That's a shame. It's a sad shame how this shit works. But yeah, this is why the media is so, biased. And every single one of them has this attack angle at Donald. They try to always, make the slightest thing into the most biggest news story you could think of. And it's all bullshit. Every single thing that they keep saying about Donald. I don't understand how anybody even listens to it anymore. But there was a national poll done. I think it was about maybe a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. And people was given the option, how much do you trust the U.S. news? And that actually came down to just, I think it was 1%. Let me see if I can find that clip. Okay, here we go. I knew I was somewhere close. It was 6%. 6% is what it actually came up. I'll go ahead and play this for you so you can give it a listen.
Well, as accusations of bias fly during the election year, a new survey shows Americans have serious misgivings about trusting the media. Only 6%, in fact, said they have a great deal of confidence in the press. RT's Caleb Maupin took to the streets of New York to see if people there can tell the real headlines from the fake ones.
Over the past few years, cable news in the USA has attempted to grab headlines with outrageous major news stories that have turned out to be completely fake. We discovered that at this point, a lot of Americans can't tell the difference between what's being presented as true and satire. Blondes will die out within the next 200 years.
Satire.
No, that one's actually news. That was news.
Wow. Satire.
No, that was presented as true. They presented that as true on BBC.
It's for all the hot girls on the beach. That's satire.
No, that was presented as true by BBC.
Dude, okay, what is this, man? Are you being serious?
I'm serious. BBC said that was true.
What the hell is wrong with the world?
ISIS flags spotted at gay pride parade.
News. I'm gonna say that's satire.
That was actually presented as true on CNN.
Well, all right.
True.
That was presented as true on CNN. Gaddafi orders Viagra-induced mass rapes in Libya.
Surely satire.
No, that was intended to be true.
Satire.
No, that was news. That was reported as news.
True.
That was presented as true. Kim Jong-il's uncle was eaten alive by 120 wild dogs.
That's satire.
No, that was presented as true.
Satire.
No, they presented that as news.
True.
That was presented as true. A new study from the Media Insight Project, a program linked to the Associated Press.
See, that old lady got it. She started realizing anything that doesn't make sense is the real answer.
Sheds light on how Americans view mainstream media. It turns out less than 6% believe what they hear. With U.S. media constantly getting the facts wrong and rarely running a serious apology or correction, a lot of Americans are left in a world of deep confusion. With distrust rising, not only for the media, but also for elected officials, many Americans are saying, I don't know what to believe. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.
And so, none of this is made up, people. This is 100% real. And this is why. This is 100% why America doesn't trust our news anymore. Because look, this one lady right here could buy out all the news companies and make them say whatever she wants. And it's not just her that's doing this. Anybody with power could do this. And I'm going to show you this next clip that shows Bush actually at a press conference, and they ask him about this. And he even says that this is legal, and we have been doing this for a long time.
Mr. President, earlier this year you told us you had ordered your administration to cease and desist on payments to journalists to promote your agenda. You cited the need for ethical concerns and the need for a bright line between the press and the government. Your administration continues to make the use of video news releases, which are prepackaged news stories sent to television stations, fully aware that some or many of these stations will air them without any disclaimer that they are produced by the government. Comptroller General of the United States this week said that raises ethical questions. Does it raise ethical questions about the use of government money to produce stories about the government that wind up being aired with no disclosure that they were produced by the government?
There is a Justice Department opinion that says these pieces are within the law so long as they're based upon facts, not advocacy. And I expect our agencies to adhere to that ruling, to that Justice Department opinion. This has been a long-standing practice of the federal government to use these types of videos. Agricultural Department, as I understand, has been using these videos for a long period of time. The Defense Department, other departments have been doing so. It's important that they be based upon the guidelines set out by the Justice Department. Now, I think it'd be helpful if local stations then disclose to their viewers if that's, that this was based upon a factual report and they chose to use it. But evidently in some cases that's not the case. So anyway.
To guarantee that's happening by including that language in the prepackaged report.
Yeah, I don't, look, oh, you mean a disclosure? I'm George W. Bush and I...
Well, some way to make sure it couldn't air without the disclosure that you believe is so vital.
Ken, I mean, there's a procedure that we're going to follow, and the local stations ought to, if there's a deep concern about that, ought to tell their viewers what they're watching.
So anyways, it just goes to show you that this is why there's so many people out there that believe in false stories and narratives and stuff. It's because how could you deny it, if you hear it from all these different sources, the same story, and they're all saying it's true. And so the people that don't know how to step outside the box rely on that information. And this is just major trickery to everybody out there. And it's just suppressing you from the actual truth. Get this out to everybody. Spread the word, because knowledge is power. The more knowledge we can put out there, the better off society could be. Plant the seed, everybody. Please help spread this out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, like our video, and comment below, and we'll see you on the flip side. Peace!
So, Facebook's cool and all, but are you getting sick of all the commercial money-making schemes popping up and taking over? At BuddyList, we don't invade your privacy, and we believe in creating a social network platform that's truly focused on helping you stay connected with your friends and family, and of course having fun. Posting status messages and sharing photos, playing games, creating blogs, and even voice chat. And did I mention that the membership to BuddyList is completely free? This site is made to work like a completely completely anonymous alternative to Facebook. Got a band, an art, a business? You can benefit from integrating into our social network and creating your fan page to attract even more followers. Start a group and get people talking about a specific topic or niche that interests you. Come be a part of the fastest growing hassle-free social network. Meet people, make friends, and sign up for free today at www.buddylist.co.